Hi, my name is Alexander Hapfer and I want to show you how to set up GA4 for your Shopify app. If you have not migrated to GA4 yet, this now is your chance and there is no excuse not to do it because there are some really cool features. I'm gonna walk you through setting it up, connecting it to your Shopify app listing, setting up the conversion event, and I'm going to show you how to set up the connection to BigQuery, which is really new in GA4, and it allows you to access the GA4 raw data, which can be a really powerful tool. And I highly recommend doing this as soon as you migrate to GA4 because you cannot get back this data at a later point. So let's dive right in. While recording this video, Google has been turning up the heat and is showing this countdown of how many days you have left until they shut down Universal Analytics and is forcing everybody to migrate to GA4. If you have an existing Universal Analytics property, I recommend just clicking Go to Setup Assistant, which will migrate all the settings that you have to your new GA4 property. If you don't have that, obviously you need to create a new one from scratch, which is, however, quite identical for the further settings. So clicking the button brings us to this screen where it says that the migration has been successful and we can now go to our new GA4 property. In our new GA4 property, we want to go to data streams. Here we see a data stream that already was created by our migration, so we can select this one and otherwise we just create a new data stream. In the data stream settings, double check that the stream URL actually corresponds to the listing URL and copy the measurement ID. With this information, we're going to head over to our Shopify app listing and paste it in the field tracking ID. After hitting save, let's test if our new setup is working. With this, we are going back to Google Analytics and go on Reports Real Time. Here scroll down to the section called Event Count by Event Name. Let's watch the section as we initiate an app install from the listing page. So let's head back over to our Shopify app listing and click Add App. If everything is set up correctly, we will shortly see a corresponding event in Google Analytics. And after about 30 seconds delay, we see an event with the name Add App button. Now as an optional step, we can mark the Add App button event as a conversion event. For this, let's go back to Settings, Events. In case you don't see the Add App button, make sure you set today as the respective time frame. And finally, just enable Mark as Conversion for the Add App button event. Now the real-time report, we can head to the section named Conversions by Event and we should see our Add App button counted as a conversion. One of the great things with GA4 is that we can connect it to BigQuery for free and get access to the entire raw data. Therefore, I would highly recommend setting this up as soon as possible when migrating to GA4 because you cannot retroactively export the data from GA4 to BigQuery. For this, you're going to need a Google Cloud Platform account, which you can create for free. I would also recommend to create a new project to keep all your BigQuery datasets in. To see if BigQuery is enabled properly in the new account, just type BigQuery into the search box and this will bring you directly to BigQuery. In this case, BigQuery says sandbox account, which is because we haven't enabled billing for it. So you need to add a billing account with a valid credit card and you will just get rid of this sandbox label. You will not be charged, but it will be usable with GA4. So after fixing the billing, we can now head back over to GA4 and finally link BigQuery to the project that we have just created. In the second step, we are going to select daily and streaming as an optional choice to get more recent data. As we can see, the link was created successful and we are sure to now have all our raw data for later use or for use with Fusion metrics that can readily attribute this data to actual revenue data. So I hope this video was useful to you and see you next time in building and growing Shopify apps.